we go. It's Monday morning. What is it? September 25th, 2023. Gotta love my take on the days. We're talking trading today. Trading involves risk. Please make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. Okay, so I'm back. Friday was interesting. I had a bad execution that led to a little bit of patience, and ended up being a pretty nice, ultimately final result. Not the ideal way to get those results, but nonetheless, it's kind of how that went down. Afterwards, I was clearly done and decided that was time to shut it all down, which I did, which was the right decision. And then I moved into the weekends. I have spent the last four out of the last 5 days and a huge training. They were like Wednesday through Saturday was like 9 hours each day. So my focus got a little beaten up. But I'm back. Back to some semblance of normal. I'm kind of getting my head back in the game, so to speak. It was never really out of the game. It was just not very, not totally focused. And I'm going to say my focus will never be 100% trading.
Order canceled.
Okay, thank you. As yeah, as I've got other things going on, but when I'm trading, it really needs to be kind of the forefront of everything that's going on, which has been less of an issue lately. Since I started kind of implementing some discipline rules. Like I went committed to a week of only taking 3 trades a day. Win, lose, or draw, it didn't matter. Unless I lost 2 in a row, then I was just going to be done. That did not happen, fortunately. But nonetheless, there we go. That's a nice little start. What in the hell is going on?
Order filled.
Oh. That was weird. I guess it executed. So anyway, so committing to taking 3 trades a day was hugely impactful to my results. Oh my, Jesus. Okay. What it did, I think, a couple of things. Number one, there was just a verbalized discipline. It was just something that I committed to doing. I committed to it publicly. You guys know if you ever watch me. I kind of try to talk about what I'm doing, what's going on in my head, all of these things, why I make some of the decisions that I make, or the tweaks or adjustments or pivots or whatever you want to call it, which I think is a big part to my continued development. Am I developed to where I need to be and want to be? Absolutely not. But it's definitely, as I continue down this journey and as I continue to see the things that, work for me for a little while and then kind of, when do I mess it up? Because here's the thing. Everything that I do, when I mess up, it's me messing it up. It's not the system messing it up. It's not the market messing it up. It's simply me. I think that was a realization that I absolutely had to not just come to, because here's the thing, logically, we all know that, but when it comes to, oh, geez.
Order canceled.
Let me get out of that. When it comes to, tracking results and going, oh man, my results are solid. Everything's going the way that I want it to go, need it to go, etc., and so on. To like blowing, oh God, $16,000 worth of unrealized profits in 2 trading days. That's not the result of anything other than my own failure, my own issues. Now, I don't consider failure to necessarily be a bad thing. There was massive lessons in it, not that they necessarily got to me immediately, but I really had to realize and recognize that I was at the root of every problem that I had as a trader. Probably can translate that into knocking off those last three words. I am the root of every problem that I have. I am a big proponent of personal accountability. If you're a victim, then that means that you have no power to correct anything that's going on. And if you have no power, there is no hope. I also know that, I just watch everywhere in the world around me people with these victim mentalities that just simply can't accept responsibility. And from an outside looking in standpoint, you can see, they're full of shit, right? So of course I never wanted that to be me. And of course trading is no different. I just, I know who's responsible for every action I take as a trader, and it's not the market. So anyway, so this whole discipline thing was great. It forced me to follow a specific plan. I guess it didn't force me, but it definitely encouraged me because, of course, I was vocal about it. It's one of the reasons that I started doing this live in the first place. But it also basically created an idea that I'm going to be a little bit pickier with my trades. If I only get 3, win, lose, or draw, I've had days where I don't know how long you've been watching, but I've had days where I've taken like 30 plus trades. And if you're taking 30 plus trades in like 2 hours, you're kind of over trading. So when I get back to the concept of accepting responsibility for the shit that I do, those were those moments of, okay, technically I hadn't, in some cases, not all cases, in some cases, like I never reached that profit target. I also never reached that loss limit. But what I did was I got into a whole lot of garbage that, if I had just been a little bit pickier, it would have never gone that way, and I should have never taken that many trades to begin with. So there was just a lot of mindset associated with that I had to work on. It really has been, there's definitely been some challenges along the way for me, and that was definitely one of them. However, oh shit.
Order canceled.
Ooh, that one would have gotten me. So anyway, so I finished my week. I took 3 trades a day. I was up, I think, like 375 or something like that. So I continued because that ended on a Wednesday. So I continued Thursday and Friday, and then all was good. Overall, when you look at that whole approach or whatever, it went well. It was fruitful. So then I decided, okay, well, that was a good exercise in discipline and in pickiness. So let's take it to a different point, and let's look at simply let's see here now, going, okay, we're talking profit targets, we're talking all the things that we need to, oh come on, it's gonna go against me, isn't it? Not with those beasts there, come on.
Order filled.
All right, well, that sucked. So the next step became, oh, you know what? Yeah, all right. I can see an argument where that might not have been ideal. If I had the TX, it would have been good, but not that that's required for that trade, but anyway. So I parlayed that into, instead of just taking 3 trades for the day, taking a maximum of 5, but giving myself an opportunity, if I had a loss like I just had, to continue to turn the day into a positive, because literally with 1 loss and 3 trade maximum, that is a no-win day. So, I had days where I started with, my first trade was a loss, and there was no way to have a winning day. Now, I could mitigate some of that loss and come back a little bit, which I did actually at least once, if not a couple of times in that scenario, and it was good, but it is a little bit demotivating when it's impossible to have a winning day under a certain set of circumstances to continue having that right mindset to trade. So that's where I am now, maximum of 5 trades. I don't know. I don't love this spot. So anyway, could have skipped that SLZ, but I took it, and it bit me. So That's where I am starting this Monday morning. Oh, you know what? While I'm waiting on something to happen, I don't know what my net results were last week. And I talked about actually bringing these up in, let's see here. Here we go. Bringing these up at the end of the week, each week. Oh, help if I'm on the right field. Let's do that. Sorry. Let's see here. So let's just take a look at what last week looked like with these sets of rules that I have been trying to operate with, or operating with actually. Let's do a report on that primary account. Doesn't matter which one, I guess. Last week. So, what did last week look like? You're seeing it at the same time. All right, gross P&L 360, total P&L 303. Per account, that's over 10 accounts. Of course, this is still an evaluation because, well, you know. Because you know. So, $3,000 week for all intents and purposes. Obviously in eval mode, but clearly a continued move in the right direction. So I'm pleased with that. Could it be more? Could it be more exciting? Absolutely. But, oh shit. Well, yeah, well, it would have gone, but nonetheless. I don't know. I don't know. So all in all, I'm pleased with the progression. Slow, very, very slow, but nice and steady. I can get on board with that. So, anyway, I've got the Trader Bacon show today, so I'm going to have to hopefully grab a couple more here. But if I don't, then I will just move on, just depending on what the time frame looks like. But I got probably about 15. Well, no, it's only 9:51 right now. I got a little bit of time. I got about 25 minutes to wrap this day up. And see if I can get this baby back to green. Now, check. Yeah, that's going to go pretty way back. So, I like... Oh dear. I like a simplicity long outside of here. Waiting for that legitimate entry. I really wouldn't hate an ETX off of this too. But nope, it was not to be. We're still fighting a little bit of chop for the moment. Yeah, see. Well, it wants to break through those. Not by close.
Order canceled.
By high. Thank you. Simplicity. Yeah. That is no longer an entry. Okay. We're going to make an effort here. I don't know, man. probably the most profitable system I've ever engaged in consistently, no less. Well,
Order filled.
nope.
Order canceled.
Wants to fight through that.
Stop filled.
Ah! Well, that blew. That's a lot of chop. It's a very tight consolidation, though. I guess if you break down there, that would be a good sign. Although I do think that the general consensus is up. I think it's trying to push through those barriers up there.
Order canceled.
Okay. All right. Okay. And there's that setup bar.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Okay.
Order canceled.
Okay.
Order canceled.
Okay.
Order filled.
Submitted. Order filled.
Order filled.
All right. We got a little low on that one.
Order canceled.
Well, nope, guess not. Dang.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled.
All right. Well, that wraps me for the day. Other than the fact that I am in a simplicity sim trade that I believe has merit. I've got to wait that out for a minute. But I am done real trading. Wow. And let's see what this this might have in store for us. Yeah, no, I don't like that one at all. This one may. I'm just going to go on the other side of that. Mitigate that risk. Give it an opportunity. There we go. If I can get out of this one scot-free, would be nice.
Order filled. Stop filled.
Wow. All right. Way to highlight that with a highlighter. Shit.
Stop filled.
Okay. And that's it for me, folks. All right. So, did not so great in sim, but I ended up in green in my evals to the tune of, after commissions, 65 per account. So, on 10 accounts, a net positive 650 across the board. That puts me in that range of up-ish, 350-ish, as high as 376 on a couple of them. So I like where I'm at, continuing to slowly but surely push forward, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I appreciate you guys. I love y'all. God bless. Have a great rest of your Monday. Come join me on the Trader Bacon Show. Hopefully here I have a link. If I have a link, I'll go ahead and get it posted here on the quick. And we will be going live at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. God bless. I will see you guys.